Hey everybody, here we are again. This time we're in the garage again with the Mudblood Cobra here. Oh, excuse me, my asthma's kicking in. I've got to do an oil change, spark plugs, check trans fluid, check just pretty much everything. Go over the car, just kind of nut and bolt it basically. Um, Everything feels fine, but excuse me. Um, But you know, it's a good idea. Anytime you're racing a car, you definitely want to go over it every time you do an event or just periodically. It's good practice to look over the car, check brakes, check steering, check suspension, check bolts, check oil leaks, just everything. So we're going to do that tonight and probably into tomorrow. I just realized I bought the wrong part number oil filter. You'd think I'd have that memorized by now. But oil looked really good. Pressure, no sign of like pressure fade from, contamination from the fuel. So everything looks great there. So I'm pleased with that, but we're changing it anyway. And curious to see what it looks like on the plugs. Obviously with tuning and stuff, I've checked a couple, but I haven't really done my due diligence there. I didn't check all of them like I should, but we're gonna see what those look like here in a minute. And I've got new ones to throw in, and we'll decide what to do with the tune if we have to, do any timing changes based on what the plugs look like. But so far, I haven't seen any issues with drivability or anything like that. So yeah, hopefully we can get this thing working really good for Crump's Cash Days in a couple weeks. We're going to test it this weekend. Evanston is doing a test and tune Saturday, but it's looking like it might rain. So hopefully, if that happens, hopefully Sunday we'll get out and find a good road in Mexico somewhere and do a couple test hits. Before we get to Crump's Cash Days, I'd really like to see a high mile-an-hour ET combination. So let's see what that does and go from there. All right, very unfortunate thing has just happened. That's right. I ripped the end off my plug wire. This little guy is supposed to be here. Oh, that's so sad. I've had these plug wires on this car for like, I don't know, almost like 8 years, I think. I love these plug wires. They've been with me through so many things. Not to worry, I can fix this. So frustrating. Hopefully I don't have to cut it back too far to where they don't reach the spark plug anymore. I'm gonna try to fix this tomorrow at work. Dang it, that is so frustrating. Oh, oh well, is what it is. Life goes on. So far, I pulled the spark plugs out of bank one, and they all look really good. Aside from the one I dropped in my oil bucket down there, that's worthless to look at. But the other three look great. I'm going to pull the ones out of this side now that I've got my plug wires off, and let's see what these look like over here. Yeah, I imagine they'll look good, but yeah, I'm gonna get those out now. Okay, so other than the unfortunate situation with my plug wires, these things look freaking awesome. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna pull any timing out of it. It seems to want even more. Obviously, I know this hasn't been after like a wide open throttle pull and shut down, but still, there's no sign of detonation, no sign of anything alarming at all. So yeah, which I didn't expect with that fuel I've got. So yeah, that tells me I can get a little bit more aggressive with it, and we really need to figure out a way to get this thing turned up big time down the road, because at Crump's Cash Days, if you're not aware, some big time ballers show up for that race. Very fast cars, and I really want to have a good showing this year. I've had a hard time the last little while here. I beat cars I shouldn't beat sometimes, and in the past I've run really good, but I've been on struggle street a little bit. That last little cash days video I had was a perfect example of that. I should have won that whole thing, and I just botched it. So I mean, obviously it's a new setup. I get it, still figuring it out, but still, there's really no excuse for that. So yeah, I'm gonna get some new plugs thrown in this. I'm gonna get that plug wire fixed tomorrow. Get the right part number oil filter. Get it topped off. Run it. Check diff fluid. Check trans fluid. Check drive shaft bolts. Just kind of go over everything, like I said. But this car, really, I mean, considering how hard I beat on the thing, and I mean, all I do is race it. It's been extremely, knock on wood. It's been extremely reliable overall. I mean, the few times I have had issues, it's been stuff that was my fault. And yeah, it's been super, super good. I'm really excited about this new turbo setup. This stuff is working awesome for me. I really got to get blow-off valve relocated, get it angled down a little bit so I can put my hood back on. I think I want to paint it satin black or something. Oh. My wife's a bit of a paint lover, so maybe I'll see if she'll do that for me. I'm pretty sure she will. She's awesome. Yeah, I've got some satin paint already here, some primer, everything I need. Maybe we'll do that before crumps as well. Get the hood thrown back on it. See if that gives us a little bit of an aerodynamic benefit. Get a little bit more mile an hour, because we're gonna need to trap, like, I ain't kidding, like, there's guys coming up there. I mean, even though it's Evanston, Wyoming, the highest elevation drag strip in the country, these guys are trapping upwards of 140, 145, and I'm off the pace by like 10 or 12 mile an hour at that track, at least in the past. So I need every advantage I can get to really run, some good times. So yeah, I've got faith in it. Send me some good luck if you got it. Give me some comments, some suggestions if you've got something that you think will help me out. I'm always open to other people's opinions. Any help at all is definitely better than nothing. So thank you all for watching, and yeah, bye.